Hello, everybody. Welcome back from Teacher to Scholar. My name is Gabriel. It's nice to have you here. Today, I want to talk about this book, Outliers, The Story of Success by Malcolm Gladwell. And I'm going to be giving away a free copy from my personal archive. I dug it out of one of my folders where I keep my ebooks. And I thought this would be an appropriate book to talk about and offer you guys in my teacher community because yesterday I had this amazing thing happen, right? I was on my feed, my Facebook feed, and people post questions and comments and things like that, and everybody jumps on, and all of a sudden, you realize like, oh wow, something struck me here. I'm going to make a comment myself. I think it's pretty interesting. So, one of my fellow colleagues, I guess, posted an ambiguous question. What makes an expert? And the answer to that question is vast and it's broad in so many ways. So people start jumping on and, they start giving their opinions and talking about what they feel an expert is. And I made my comment. I put a comment that said, it takes about 10,000 hours for someone to become an expert in a particular subject. The thing is that I read that, or I remember that from something, because I spent a lot of time reading. I've read a lot of interesting books, and that's why I keep them. And I have a dusty folder in my hard drive that I keep some really good books that I feel are wonderful for the mindset, the teacher mindset in particular. So I post my comment, and somebody commented into that, and I responded back. But as I was looking through the comments, I noticed that, I was the only one who made that comment. It takes 10,000 hours to become an expert, to be considered an expert in any subject matter, right? So I wanted to talk about that today because in my teacher community, right, I try to provide expert level, high value, highly ethical support and coaching for your online education business. So the subject of being an expert, I thought would be appropriate for today. So I looked up the definition, and the definition is, as fundamental as anything out there in a digital dictionary. An expert is a person who has a comprehensive and authoritative knowledge of or skills in a particular area, usually achieving 10,000 hours of practice in a specific discipline. Now, see, that's very important because 10,000 hours in a specific discipline. How many times have we driven a car over the last 40 years? In my personal life, a lot, more than 10, I would say more than 10,000 hours. But does that make me an expert car driver? No, it does not. So it doesn't necessarily make you an expert if you spend 10,000 hours in one subject or a specific discipline. But it depends on what it is, right? So I pulled out my book out of my archives, Outliers, The Story of Success by Malcolm Gladwell. And I looked up what outliers is. Now, I had an idea, but, it's not like it's part of my daily vocabulary to use that word. So I was like, what is an outlier? An outlier is someone who stands apart from others of his or her group as by differing behavior, beliefs, or religious practices. Now, an outlier in relation to an expert. So the title of this book is really interesting for that reason, because it's a person who stands apart. An expert stands apart. If you have 10,000 hours of knowledge in a specific discipline, and you're thinking outside the box and you're going deep into the root of whatever the problem solving is, you're an expert. If you impact that community, that person, that thing, you're an expert in that subject matter. And that's what an outlier is. To give you an example, scientists who are outliers in their views on climate change. Yeah. If you have a specific discipline about climate change that is outside the box and your mindset can corroborate a lot of what you're saying to be true, you're an expert. So that's what makes an expert. So I wanted to share this because this book is cool. I'm going to read it again because I don't remember the last time I read it. I've read so many books. But I'm going to be giving away a copy of this book. If you ask me for it, just comment below. This is going to be on my Facebook profile feed in the community, From Teachers to Scholars. And just say #outliers. Send me your email. I will send you a copy of this book immediately. No problem. I'm only going to send out 100 copies. That's usually what I do. Anything more than that, I do it alone. So that's a lot of work. Email after email after 100 is a lot. I'm hungry. I got to go get some lunch. So Malcolm Gladwell, he popularized the concept of the 10,000 hour rule. And he says that it takes 10,000 hours of deliberate practice to become an expert in a field. Am I an expert teacher? I've done 10,000 hours worth of work. I would like to say that I am an expert teacher or educator because I'm an ESL native English teacher. I've done a lot of lesson planning. I've done a lot of teaching with kids. I've done a lot of linguistics. I've done a lot of educational psychology. But does that make me an expert? I want to think I am. But you know what? I still have a lot to learn. And as educators, right, we do that. We have a lot to learn. We have a lot that we want to learn. And one of the things that I wanted to learn was how to provide my experiences, my life story, to a teacher community so that I can help them ascend, so that I can help them climb that value ladder and show them what their expertise is. Help you discover what your expertise is. So I provide you support. I provide you the coaching on how to become a digital marketer with your educational experience, with your academic degree. Just because we have the knowledge is not enough to say that we are experts. And in this 21st century, everybody wants to be online. Everybody wants to have their own business, but nobody wants to do the hard work. So I've been doing the hard work. I've actually acclimated myself to have the right mindset to do the right work. I have a specific discipline. And my discipline is digital marketing for online educators. And that takes a specific mindset, not just a business mindset, but a digital marketer mindset, because you are your own product. You are building your own business online when you want to teach students, when you want to sell an educational product that you do, whether it's a lesson plan, a syllabus, maybe you became an expert curriculum, organizer, and you want to sell those things as an info product. Maybe you want to do a live webinar and you want to do a class on some kind of math equation that you came across and that you are passionate about because it stumps a lot of people. Whatever you want to do as an expert online educator, that requires you to understand the mindset of a digital marketer, because now you're putting yourself in front of everybody. And to do that, you need to have the knowledge and the skills using ClickFunnels. I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about ClickFunnels because that's what I use. Now, here's the thing. Most people nowadays, and this is not new, this is not the last couple of years, 5 years, it's just not even the last 10, 15 years of your life. All right, since the year 2000, websites have been the grandest new thing in life. Everybody wants a website. Everybody has a domain name. We want to be able to promote ourselves. We want to blog. We want to, put up family pictures. We want a place where people can come and see what we do, how we do it, and maybe even sell them something that we do, all right, or how we do it. But the website concept is pretty much dead, and that has segued into the new future website concept, which is called funnels. ClickFunnels happens to be the number one funnel builder on the planet right now. And you have all other funnel, imitators, because you're always going to have the original, and then you're going to have everybody else that follows and wants to do it their way and say, look, this is better because we do this for you. I subscribe to ClickFunnels simply because I've done my blogging. I've used WordPress many times. I've registered a domain more than once. I understand HTML coding, and I understand how to build a website, and I've done that several times. The thing is that I never used it in a way that was functional and made me money because, quite frankly, we all want to make a little bit of money using our websites. We just don't focus on it as a business. Well, if you're a digital marketer, if you are your own product, okay, you are selling yourself. You are promoting a digital product. Whatever your life experience is as an educator, as a teacher, whatever academic achievements you have that you can offer and collaborate with, that makes you a digital marketer. In this 21st century, the only thing that's missing is the mindset, the digital mindset. The business mindset may be there, but it's also segued into the digital arena. ClickFunnels provides that for you. And I promote them heavily because, one, if you want to get a digital marketing degree in 30 days, you can do that with the One Funnel Away Challenge. I did it. I also provide access to the 5-day SalesFunnelMastery Workshop, free, 100% free, okay, so that you can get a taste of what it's like to create your own member site using funnels. So in saying that, you're an expert already. You're an expert because you have the experience. You have over 10,000 hours of education, taught. You understand educational psychology. You understand, student behavior. You understand educational administration. You understand how to create, outline, curriculums, lesson plans. Maybe you've even authored a book or two. If you're not getting published, if you're not selling your digital product, if you're not generating student roles, ClickFunnels allows you to do that all in one environment. You can choose WordPress, you can choose anybody else. It's your choice. I promote ClickFunnels because for me, it is the better product, and I am having a lot of success with it. And you can too. And I support and I provide coaching for ClickFunnels affiliation. Plus, I make a little bit of money on the side, which is great as I build my teacher community and teach you how to start, how to grow, and how to earn money as an online educator. I still work for these people. I love what I do, all right? I teach ESL, native English, to kids in China, Monday to Friday. And I work from 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. And I have the rest of the day to work on my Facebook profile digital business. My digital business is providing support and coaching to online educators who want to up their game or who want to create a new game or who want to believe that their mindset is ready to open up your own digital storefront. So to do that, you got to have a successful mindset, but a digital successful mindset. And like the book Outliers talks about, it talks about exactly that, all right? How to create your business, with the right mindset. Not just your business, personal life, anything that's a life experience. How to put that in perspective. So they have 5 key notes that, make all the sense in the world about how to become an expert, how to have the expert mindset to be able to accomplish this. This is why this book is so amazing, well written. I mean, it is just a perspective from an expert for experts. And you're going to discover that you are an expert once you read this book. So the 5 steps to becoming an expert. Number 1, be cooperative. That means collaborate. As educators, you would agree, we have been taught since early childhood to be competitive. You got to come in number 1, Johnny. Yes, you do. You can't be number 2. That's not cool. Well, you know what? That creates stigmas throughout life. And we forget how to collaborate. And we always want to be number 1. And we want to push people aside. We don't care who we knock over to be number 1, but we got to win. We want to get that trophy. We want to get that medal. Well, that's fine. Maybe in sports competition. I get that. Track and field, Olympics, boxing, baseball games, football games, hockey games, soccer, sports competition, I get. But people doing things like you and I do at a daily basis, digital, there should be zero competition. It should be full collaboration. Because being cooperative, like it says, you must focus on your own performance. Focus on what you do. Not what others are doing. Focus on what you're doing. What you're doing helps you become an expert. That mindset that you are an authority of what you're doing, and you're doing it with high value, high ethics, and that's something that nobody can compete with. You can collaborate, high ethics and high value. You can't compete with that. There's no trophy here. There's no number 1. Everybody wins when you collaborate. Only one person wins when you compete. So stop competing with each other, all right? In my teacher community, all right, you're backed up by a wealth of expert teachers and educators who share and collaborate with each other to ascend your value ladder, to provide you, with resources and tools to help you, become more set and focused in what your goals are so that you can go ahead and become successful as well. Sounds like a no-brainer, but it really isn't. You know why? Because it takes hard work to do the good thing. It's easy to be a conformist, right? You lay on your couch, do nothing, and compete. Or you can collaborate and do the hard work and have high value, high ethics, have a trusting community. And that's what we provide you here at From Teacher to Scholar. A community of educators that collaborate. And that's important for your personal growth. That's important for your business growth online. That's important for you to understand yourself as a digital product, as a digital marketer, trying to monetize the 5 ways that we show you how to make money on Facebook. So think about it this way. You spend I think the average person spends about 6 hours a day on Facebook. I had an educator recently do a Zoom call with me, coaching call, and I asked him, how much time do you spend on Facebook every day? Well, he says to me with a straight face, about 10 hours a day. And I asked him, how much does your internet connection cost for you to be on the internet or Facebook 10 hours a day? He says, I pay $20 a month. So I asked him, I said, are you earning $20 a month being on the internet, being on Facebook? And he said, no. There you go. If you could learn as an online digital marketer, as an educator, just to generate what it costs you to stay connected to Facebook, that's proof of that's all the proof you need to know that you can be a successful online educator and monetize 5 different ways. Yeah. So number 2 to becoming an expert. A negative attitude, not a positive attitude, makes you more likely to learn from your mistakes. That's true. Think about that. I made a mistake. It was a negative thing. When people make mistakes, they go into that negative attitude. They get all pissed off. They get all, want to be like. They get all like huffy and puffy. And we blame everybody but themselves. The humble thing to do and the honorable thing to do, which is a mindset, is to acknowledge that mistake, learn from it, and then pay it forward. I've made mistakes. You'll make mistakes. We're going to continue to make mistakes. The only difference is the mindset. What do you do with that mistake once you make it? Does it help you move further? Does it help you get past that obstacle in your life? See, right now, your obstacle is, how do I get online to become my own digital product, my own digital marketer? That's what we show you how to do. That's what I did in the previous 5 videos. I explain and I talk about the mindset and how to set up your Facebook profile so that you can become your own digital product and start ascending that value ladder. This is not the brick and mortar mentality, folks. You can't think the way you do out in the streets. It doesn't work that way in the digital arena. You have to collaborate. You have to understand the mindset. You're going to want to adopt and adapt that mindset and make the mistakes. It's a learning curve. I went through that learning curve. I'm still going through that learning curve. And I am adapting every day better and better so I can become that expert in this subject matter, where most of you don't want to be an expert in this area because you're experts in another area. All right. If you're an expert in another area and you've made the mistakes, and call yourself an expert because you know that you have overcome those obstacles, and you want to be able to share that with the masses, like I said, this is not brick and mortar. This is not the Board of Ed. This is the internet. This is a universal thing now. Your audience is not Billy from 12th Street or Sally from Avenue A, or Johnny from Main Street. Your audience, your students, your colleagues, your business is global. You can work locally. I suggest you don't. But you can, as long as you have the right mindset and you understand how to promote yourself as the right digital product with the right mindset. And to be an expert, you got to be able to adopt that, according to Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers, the story of success. So in fact, the shift to focusing on negative feedback is one of the marks of an expert mindset. Imagine that. That is one of the marks for having an expert mindset, to be able to focus on that negative feedback. I've gotten many a negative feedback, and you know what? I read the 4 Agreements, which is another really good book on how to just basically have that mindset where if you're true to your word, good things happen. At the end of the day, if you have an honest word that people can actually accept as truth, you're going to have zero stress. You're going to have less stress. You're going to live a better life. And if you accept that negative feedback, okay, let me verify my negativity. You know what? You're right. Let me move on, and I learn from that. And that's what most of us don't have a mindset to do in the digital arena. Number 3, it pays to understand what truly motivates us and the rules our brain works by. Well, listen, we understand what motivates us. Hunger motivates us. And hunger is it can be defined in many ways. It could be food hunger. It could be mental hunger, addiction hunger. It could be whatever hunger. So understand your true motivation, all right? But understand that your brain is your best ally for motivation. Yeah. You want to do the physical work, that's fine. But you can't do physical work unless your brain fires off those signals to your body and says, okay, hands, okay, feet, be a laborer. It just doesn't work. You want to be a laborer, or you want to be somebody who has the mindset to do high ethic, high value, educational content on your Facebook business profile. That's why you want to, be in business, but it's hard work. It's not physical work. It's hard mental work, but it's not that difficult. It's not impossible. You can do the hard work now. It may take you 3 months. It may take you 6 months. It may take you a year, but that's nothing in comparison to waiting 40 years of of procrastination, 20 years of procrastination, 5 years, whatever amount of time it has taken you to realize that, oh, I used to do that, but I never finished because the mindset was not your primary goal. Number 4, make goals and deadlines concrete to reduce procrastination. I read once that procrastination is a big thief of time. Yep, that's true. Again, I enjoy being lazy when I've earned it. Um, if I got something to do and I want to do it, and I'm going to keep doing it because it gives me value. It gives me a sense of purpose that I'm helping resolve other people's problems, that I'm helping resolve a community's problem, that I'm helping educators, explore and discover their inner, deepest, expert level, passions, so that you can put it on your Facebook profile as a digital marketer, as a digital product, and I coach you and how to use ClickFunnels properly, and I provide you the support with a community of over 250,000 people. I think it's more than that now, who are actually doing it successfully, and we collaborate. Procrastination should not be part of your life. The only thing that we should procrastinate would be things like, I don't know if I want to change that channel or not. I don't know if I want to, cook or not. Things like that. But like I said, procrastination is a big thief of time. It'll exhaust you. It's more exhausting not to do nothing than it is to do something and feel great that you accomplished something concrete. So make this behavior automatic to get more tasks done. It's a mindset. Make it automatic. The more times you do it by repetition, the more it becomes natural and it becomes the norm. And once we are on autopilot, all right, it's not even a question of how, it's a question of when. When do I want to finish this? Oh, I'm going to finish this in 10 minutes. I'm going to finish this in an hour. I can finish this task in 30 minutes. I can finish this task in 30 days. But concrete goals, okay, to be able to accomplish what you want will make you an expert in that subject matter. Just because we repeat it without accomplishing it doesn't mean that you have become an expert. Become an expert based on your word that you're going to accomplish what you set out to do. Look, this is the fourth, okay, time that I am going through this video today because of interruptions or whatever. And I said, I got to get this done today. And it's getting done. That sets me up, okay, to continue to become and learn how to become an expert in my subject matter, which is helping you become a digital marketer, a product of your own self in a digital format online using ClickFunnels. You don't have to use ClickFunnels. You can use any other web builders, but I tell you what, just take a look at it. Chances are it's got everything that you need in one environment, and you got a community of over 250,000 people who are using it successfully. Number 5. Here we go. It is important to understand the best ways to study and to set goals. We study and we set goals. A lot of us say, yeah, I'm going to study, and we study for an hour, but it's not a goal-oriented thing. It's like, I got to rush and read this or do this because I got something else that's less important, but we consider it more important to do, and then we end up wasting time. Procrastination. Again, you can do that. You don't have to do that, but it's the norm, right? It's how we learn. It's how we think. It's what we believe. It's easy to maintain and sustain what we've been taught because we've been pre-wired to learn that since childhood. We resist change as much as we want change for the better, but we find it difficult to adapt that mindset. Well, I found it difficult. As a matter of fact, I find it difficult every day. And I make it a point to want to challenge myself. It's you versus you. This is why we offer a 5-day SalesFunnelMastery workshop for free, where you could get the whole framework. But that's your decision. You want to become an expert, at having your own business? This is not brick and mortar where you got to put your elbow to the ground, and grind it up. No, this is a mental, business because it's all digital. Yeah, you do the work with your fingers, online, you get in your computer and you build out your funnel, this Lego style blocks, and you activate it. Create your business. 5 ways to monetize. All right. You want to be an online teacher and you want to generate your own students, you can do that. Build a funnel to attract your students. All right. You generate customers, your dream audience, and then convert them to revenue. We show you how to do that. All free. You want to monetize info products because you do lesson plans that are super cool, high quality, glossy, PDF style, Google Sheet styles, and you want to sell them? You can do info products. You can do that. All right. You want to do an e-commerce site? You can do that. Absolutely. You want to do a live webinar because you want to teach something that's amazing, that's 21st century related because you're an expert in that area? You can do that with ClickFunnels. You want to be an affiliate of ClickFunnels because automatically, anyway, when you start building your funnels within ClickFunnels, you automatically become an affiliate with them. And as long as you like that product and you promote it, they pay you for that as well. This is how I make a little extra money as well. ClickFunnels pays me. You don't have to pay me. All you have to do is look at it and try it. But that's down the line. You want to get your digital master's degree, digital marketing master's degree, something that I did with ClickFunnels. They offer not a 5-day, they offer a 30-day, no nonsense, 3 experts. One of the founders, Russell Brunson, Julie Stoing, and Stephen Larson. 3 kick-ass experts in how to create a successful mindset and business using the funnels at ClickFunnels. All right, 30-day digital master's degree, all right, for $100. You must have paid more than that for your current master's degree. The point is, you don't need to go in debt to learn how to be a digital marketer for yourself, but you can definitely get a whole lot of great resources, education, all right, and a community that helps you ascend your value ladder collaboratively so that you can be a success online. So I am giving away your Outliers, the Story of Success, Malcolm Gladwell. Just comment below. If you're on my page, if you're perusing and you see that, just comment, #Outliers, and send me your email, and I will send you a copy. But I'm not going to send it to everybody. It's a lot of work. It really is. Try it out. Okay, it's a lot of work. I'm going to cap it off at the first 100, educators who want a copy of this book. I'm going to send it to you. Come and say hello. All right, leave a comment about this video. And I'm glad that you stuck around to see it. So, from teacher to scholar, my name is Gabriel. I look forward to seeing you on my group.